No, really. Mixed feelings after the last few games, so hopefully we can come back with some goods today.
Yeah. Do you feel like there have been positive signs? Obviously they've lost to Sunderland and Burnley, but they're good sides, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are exactly.
Yeah.
I think we're showing encouragement every game. It's just a case of getting it through, really.
Yeah.
Finishing's a key thing, really.
Yeah. What do you make of Millwall today? Do you think it's one that Norwich should expect to win, or could it be a bit of a battle?
Could be a bit of a battle, yeah. So with Millwall.
Yeah. Do you think it's the sort of one where maybe they need to make it more about their sort of game rather than engaging in more of a scrappy one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I think like I say, with the last games and that, we've got, especially at home, we've got to come out and provide, haven't we?
Yeah.
To have the finishing touch. I've been impressed. It's just it's some it's inconsistencies within the midfield. So
yeah. Can I have a couple of score predictions for today's game?
Hopefully 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 Norwich.
Nice.
Well, we certainly needed 3 points.
Yeah.
I think if we can get off to a good start,
Yeah.
get that first goal, maybe get the second goal, I think we can hang on to it. But yeah, we certainly need another win.
Do you think it's about Norwich making it their sort of game rather than maybe it turning into a little bit of a scrap?
Yeah, I think, but the problem is we haven't done too well in the scraps.
Exactly, so they sort of need to avoid that, don't they?
We do need to dominate
Yeah.
the football like we used to at the start of the season.
Yeah.
We've sort of gone away from that a little bit. So, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what have you made of Johannes Hoftorp's tenure so far, sort of the season so far? Have you been impressed, or would you like to see more?
It's up and down.
Yeah.
We're talking about it on the way here. I think we're all sort of still on the fence, but we're all still supporting him. But it feels like we're making 2 steps forward and maybe a step back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you've got to give it a year, 18 months, I think.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy into the project, that's what we've got to try and do.
Yeah. Can I have a score prediction for today's game?
I'm going 3-1 Norwich.
Nice one, let's see.
It was, it was a great game. I think with the right result.
Yeah.
We played well overall.
Yeah.
I think we should have made it easier than it was. But yeah, overall, I think it was the best result we could have hoped for.
Yeah.
Always good Boxing Day.
Were you concerned at all by the sort of contrast between the first half and the second half, or is that bound to happen at times?
Yeah, no. Yes and no. I think we should have shored it up at the back when we were 2-0 up than we did, to be honest. And I think we probably had too many gaps, and which led Millwall back into the game.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we've had most of the season.
Yeah.
Stats tell you that.
Yeah.
How many times this season have we been lost the lead?
Yeah.
And we've lost the game.
Yeah.
And if you convert all those, that's another 21 points.
Yeah, that's
again,
true.
That could have gone the other way again today.
Yeah.
But we persevered.
Yeah.
And we got the win.
And I suppose in the first half there were plenty of good signs, weren't there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think he showed our attacking intent as well. First half, second half, I think you're right. We should have been pushing forward further and looking for the third goal. But it is what it is at the end of the day. So
yeah. What do you make of that style of play? It feels like they're really putting that sort of passing football together at the moment.
I think because we had Barker before, and we have seen it before.
Yeah.
And I think it's nice football. But I think we have to be careful that other clubs don't clock onto that.
Yeah.
And that's where we can come unstuck.
Yeah.
And they can read us.
Yeah. Was there anyone who impressed you, especially individually today?
I think Scarpell was a goal.
Yeah. I think he created some great play going forward. Looked like he could have gone to get a second.
Yeah.
So he was my man today.
Do you think he'll go on and sort of become a key player for Norwich? I think he's still only 18, so he's got quite a high ceiling, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he'll go on. He's like a youngster, but I think he might be targeted on transfer, but he could go on and score quite a few goals, get a couple of assists, be one of our best players.
Yeah, what do you make of sort of the wider picture this season? Do you think Norwich can push for playoffs, or is that a bit of a push?
For me, I'd rather not get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'd rather, if we are, then you know you win one, you lose one. But overall, I think if we finish top half of the table now, it's good for us.
We definitely need to rebuild.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And I think we need another year of really rebuilding and then looking at the whole squad, the whole team.
Yeah.
And I think next year is the season that we really need to challenge.
Yeah.
We don't want to go up too soon. We've done that far too many times before.
Yeah.
And we just don't want to go up and come back down again and be another Euro club.
Could have been a lot. Well, no, it could have been better.
Yeah.
A win to win, really.
I wouldn't say it was a great performance.
No,
Yeah.
A bit
actually
leaky.
checking the back.
Crescenti's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good to be
He
back.
needs to form out a bit more. On the attack, he looked alright. But that's, yeah.
Yeah. Were you surprised by the contrast between the first half and the second half at all?
I feel like in the second half, we just didn't come out with much.
No.
We kind of allowed the pressure again. It feels a lot like Burnley.
Yeah.
But we had the second, which was nice in the first half.
Yeah.
I think when we came out, it was alright. Just needs to really pick it up a bit more.
Yeah. What do you put that down to? Is it just not being proactive enough? Or,
Yeah,
or something
definitely.
else?
It's more of the fact first half. More of the we were better first half than second half, really. More of a first half team kind of thing, which is kind of annoying. But a win's a win at the end of the day. Can't really complain too much.
Were you surprised at all by the substitutions? It felt like they were.
Yeah.
It maybe was difficult to make sense of those at times.
Yeah, they were at times.
Yeah.
It felt like Nuno's coming off early was a bit of a shock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
Instantly conceded from it, so I can't tell if that's from where he was or he was just leaving gaps. But
Yeah.
something to look at, definitely.
Which individuals impressed you most? You mentioned Crescente, obviously a goal for Schwartau as well.
Fisher and Schwartau as well.
Yeah.
Looked good. Marcondes looked good.
Yeah, my Condes, yeah.
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 How big a prospect is Schwartau? Do you think he can go on and be a key player for Norwich in the
Definitely,
future?
definitely. One
Yeah.
for the future, definitely.
Yeah, and what do you make of things sort of more widely? How well do you think Norwich can do this season?
I'd be happy to keep mid-table, to be honest.
Yeah, same here.
Don't
Yeah.
really want promotion.
Yeah.
It feels like we go up, it's just not going to be ideal.
I feel it's more of a transitional season rather than a promotion challenge.
Yeah.
Like, take mid-table, like you said, and then go again next season kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then try and push for promotion, really.
I think there's a deserved victory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you worry at any point that it wasn't going to happen?
Yes.
Yeah. so was there sort of any disappointment with the second half, or do you think that's natural to dip at times?
I'd like to know why they took Nunez off and went more
Yeah.
defensive.
Yeah.
They took Nunez off and put Stacey on. That seemed like a backward step, but maybe he's injured, I don't know.
Yeah, did it feel like they maybe weren't proactive enough when they were 2-0 up in the second half?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there anyone who impressed you or disappointed you today?
I mean, lots of players played well.
Yeah.
Marcondes played well. Boya Sainz played well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oscar Schwartau got off the mark for the club as
Fisher
well.
was good.
How good was he, Schwartau? What did you make of Schwartau?
I mean, he scored. So.
Yeah.
So Lars is Danish. 2 Danish goal scorers today, so that was good.
Yeah, it does feel like that sort of identity is coming through at Norwich a little bit at the moment, isn't it? That sort of Danish contingent. Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Good.
What do you make of things sort of more widely? How well do you think Norwich can do this season? Do you expect them to be in and around the playoffs, or is that a bit of a push?
Hopefully, if we can get, like Sargent back, and have the full, and obviously Kenny will come back next game. So if we have a full strength team, then hopefully, and we don't sell anybody important in January.
And we know who we're talking about there.
Yeah. No names.
Yeah, but it does feel like, I suppose they've got a good few players coming back, Cordoba, McLean, Sargent, like you mentioned. So to be able to win even without those players is pretty good.
Push for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.